Hi, my name is Rachel Wagner, and I just recently had strabismus surgery on my eyes, and I wanted to explain a little bit more about what the surgery is and what it was like for these last 2 weeks. This is the second time I'm having this surgery, and basically the surgery is to help people that have a problem in the way their eyes align. In its most extreme versions, you see it as cross-eyed, as completely extroverted on the eye, or as an extreme lazy eye that never looks normal. But most of us have 7% of Americans have a problem called strabismus, where their eyes are not aligned correctly, and so that causes, when the eyes try to focus on something, they can't do it exactly. So you end up seeing two of almost everything that you see. And like most people, when you hold your finger up to your nose, you can see two of them. But most people, when they're looking at a bookcase across the room, can't see two of that. And that's not true though when you're dealing with people with double vision. And so it can cause a lot of problems. It can make it very difficult to have eye contact. It can be very difficult to interact with people, and it can make it difficult to actually see, and do anything with the depth perception becomes very difficult. Something like playing tennis is almost impossible for someone like me. And so anyway, I had this problem for my whole life and was told there was really nothing we could do about it. And this up until just the last few years, I finally found, because it kept bothering me more and more and more when I was trying to read, and I finally found a doctor that did take it seriously, and we did a whole bunch of exams, and then he sent me to Rocky Mountain Eye Care, and through a number of determinations and exams, we decided to try surgery, and we did it last year, and we brought the alignment back from a 14 all the way back to it was a 21 all the way back to an 8 out of alignment. Unfortunately, by the next January, it had already reverted back to a 21. So unfortunately, it wasn't as good as we would have hoped. And then, so we decided to try again. And we had this was 2 weeks ago. Went in, and what they do is they take a piece of your muscle out, a very small piece of your muscle in your eyes. So, and then they put in 2 dissolvable sutures, and then they move the eye up, which causes it to change its position. And in my case, they also did up, back, and right, left, because I was having problems with both. In fact, my up, down was one of the worst of all of my problems. And so it was as high as 25, my up, down. So I went in, I did the surgery, came out, I had a lot of pain, but it's mostly just groggy and uncomfortable. And I did patch my eyes a lot for the next 2 days just to keep this from happening, because it was really hard not to touch it, and I wanted to keep it from being infected. And for me, because it was 2 eyes, I didn't feel comfortable driving until the next Tuesday. This was so almost a whole week before I felt comfortable driving, because I still just felt like everything looked weird and everything looked stretched. So that's my recommendation, is a week. And then I started physical activity again on a week and 1 day, and then I will start swimming. I will start swimming next on Monday. So I'm excited about that because I'm a big swimmer. So that's been a challenge to not be able to swim. But I still have, some irritation here and here, and they still feel a little tender, a little swollen, but my doctor says that's normal. So now I'm meeting with a vision therapist, and hopefully through those meetings we will be able to keep the surgery, keep the eyes aligned like they are now, and that they won't revert back to their previous stage. It would be so nice if I can. I'd love to be able to look people in the face and be able to have good eye contact and just be a more attractive, empowered woman. And I've always felt like that was difficult for me to do. So, yay! It's still a lot of challenges along the way. There's still some pain and some struggles, but I'm doing pretty well. So, thanks everyone!